YouTube, XX the Panzer XX here, and you're watching the Gamer Review. Today we're going to do a Warhammer 40k kind of comparison, kind of just tactics. I'm not sure what you'd really call it. But anyway, this is for the SpaceMarine players. And I'll do an Orc one sometime, and probably do more for SpaceMarines and more for Orcs. And then, once I get a better army, or more armies, do a lot more of those. But today we're just going to keep it simple. We're going to compare the glorious SpaceMarine to the elite SpaceMarine Terminator, and how they work, what they're good at, and when is best to use them. Alright, let's start off with the SpaceMarine. Okay. SpaceMarine is equipped, the regular SpaceMarine is equipped with a bolter, which is an assault gun, which means if you don't move, I think if you don't move, then you get the rapid fire ability, which means you can fire 2 shots at 12 inches or 1 shot at 24 inches. Which, if they're within 12 inches, you'll probably wanna, especially Orcs, if they're within 12 inches, you'll probably want to use that rapid fire to try to take them down, because we know Orcs pack a punch in close combat. They're really good with their weapons. They're really good shots. Their ballistic skill is 4, which means they hit on a 3+. I looked in the rulebook. The best way to determine ballistic skill, without actually looking up to the chart, is subtract the ballistic skill from 7, and that's what you gotta roll. 7 minus 4 is 3. So they hit on a 3+. They've got a decent amount of strength, strength 4, toughness 4, which means if they're shooting against an Orc whose toughness is also 4, I think, strength is 3, toughness 4 for Orc, that means he hits on a 4+. Wounds on a 4+. So he hits on a 3+, wounds on a 4+, which is a pretty good shot, especially against Orc armor, which can't stand up to a bolter since it has AP4, or it's either AP4 or AP3. I think it's AP4, which Orcs have a armor of 5. So Orcs don't get their cover roll, which means you can take out a couple Orcs with this, especially if you're using rapid fire. They are pretty decent in close combat, having a weapon skill of 4 compared to an Orc skill of 4, which means it's a 4+ to hit, 3+ to wound, 4+ to hit, 3+ to wound, and an Orc has to do a 4+ to hit, 5+ to wound. And then they get a 3+ armor save because power armor is really good. So that's although they only get 1 attack in close combat unless they charge, in which case they get 2 attacks, which is the same as just a regular Orc boy. So while they're decent and can stand their ground in combat, you mostly want to use them for shooting. Only try to if you're gonna get in close combat, make sure that you're the one that charges. Don't let the Orcs charge you, because they get 3 attacks per Orc, and like a regular Orc squad, maybe even a small Orc squad, it's 10 boys, so that's 30 attacks against maybe a 5-man squad, and rolling 30 saves, even 20 saves, is pretty bad against the 3+ save, even a 3+. So make sure you charge, and shoot them down and charge. Now let's look. Terminator. Okay, this Terminator has a Storm Bolter and a Power Fist. Storm Bolter is just like a regular bolter, only it gets 2 shots. And I'm not actually sure. I'll have to check the rulebook. I don't think it has a rapid fire ability. It might, in which case, if it does, that would mean it gets 3 attacks at 12 inches. But I'm not for sure. I think it might just have the 2. I don't know. But anyway, So the same, almost same thing. You know, hit on a 3, wound on a 4, but you get 2 attacks. Then again, you also only get 5 compared to a regular Space Marine squad of 8, 6 to 10. The regular Space Marine squad. So 5 is like a normal squad, although you can have more depending on larger games. They're pretty good in close combat, but still, like the Space Marines, you want to charge, especially against orcs. Guys, one lesson to take when battling orcs. They shoot like shit. Their armor is shit. Their vehicles are shit. But if they get into close combat with you, they will turn you into shit. So don't let the orcs close. So Terminators have a power fist, which unfortunately it doesn't say. It might say in the codex, I'm not sure, but if you get the Assault on Black Reach, it doesn't say anything about it. But the power fist reduces his initiative to 1. So he's going to hit second, and all that dies don't get to hit back. But his power armor is a lot better than the regular Space Marine power armor. This is one of the toughest armor in the game for infantry. It's a 2+ save. Anything but 1s, and he's perfectly fine. But if you fail, for every 1 you roll, that's a huge hit to you too. Power Fist, they get 2 attacks, 3 on the charge. Even though the Power Fist makes him swing second. Hits on a 4. I think it wounds on a 3. But no matter what, you don't get your saves. Which in close combat, you do get your saves even if the armor's weaker. They do not get their saves. So any hit is automatic kill. So Power Fist is good. So I'm going to say best ways to use this. This is your main infantry. You want bolters. Yes, flamers and rocket launchers are good. You want to have plenty of bolters because you need to shoot people down. They're good at shooting people down. That's what they're there for. Get lots of them. Equip them with bolters. Use rocket launchers and flamers and meltas for support. This is your primary. I know there's people that use this for their primary, but this is elite squad. Put them in rhinos. Put them in drop pods. Put them in land raiders. Put them in transports. Get them to about medium range. Shoot the shit out of them. And charge. That's what you want these guys for. Medium range, shoot the shit, charge. Yeah, you'll probably lose a Terminator or 2 in the charge. But you'll lose a lot more if you don't get charged. I mean, if you get charged. So, you know, even though the initiative is 1, this is an automatic kill, and if you charge, you get 3 attacks each. So 5, that's 15 attacks. So you can dwindle orcs with these guys. So, main infantry, bolters, elite assault team. This is your assault team. And that's my comparison. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll have more videos to put up with you soon. I'm XX Panzer XX, and you're watching the Gamer Review. So until next time, XX Panzer XX out.